run it back, 100 stack in the truck with expired tag. Punch the gas, running to the future, past. I'm done with that, but if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact. Run it back, 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 run it back. Run it back, I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye. On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got her, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New England Patriots. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Patriots defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Faking the give. Now Watson on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Cook up the gut. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Left side, Cook. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. James Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go, side.
Fields changing the play. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
That's good for Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Fields now to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Hey, Monday.
Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
7-7, our score after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. They'll try the air now with Watson. Flushed out right. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. On 4th down, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Cook. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? when they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to the air, Watson on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Patriots are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here's Fields now on second down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will get it right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A give running right, Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the Patriots hit 2 and 10 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He got 29 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tyreek Hill, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have moved out in front. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not easy to hold on to.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Go on 4th. Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Here we go.
In motion left, Hill.
EQ.
On 1st down, Fields. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on, baby! We right there. We can do it. Be a good day, boys. Here we go, son. Angel. Momentum, hero. Get out of here with a W. Alpha. Play here. Take it to
On play action, Fields. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they'll work this That's going to change things up here. They go play action here on first down. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. A give to Gibson running right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They dial a running play here with Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Pats will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Duvernay in motion. On first down, it's Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Watson. And this is Clark with the ground. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a first down throw, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Hamler, the motion man left. A final shot before the break. Fields going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, here's Gibson again. Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that's ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson, off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you do I ever.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there at holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Here's Hill. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Now it's Fields.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
Here's a give to Gibson.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run. This is Hill. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Back to throw. Fields.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. David Njoku from 13 yards out.
And the Patriots get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back out to his 20. 124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a play fake, and it's Watson going up top for Kupp. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Patriots will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now a first down throw. Fields going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Fields going to move them around. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That's good for Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A run for Hill. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Gibson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Metcalf motions left. Gibson again.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
In motion left, Hill. Off play action, Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson, option left, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
145 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays,
And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Easy.
They snap it to Fields. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, this game was never really in doubt, CD, especially in the second half. They were always up by at least a couple of scores. And in fact, in the second half, their defense pitched a shutout. They were really impressive.
They took the drama away, didn't they? But how about the way they were able to stay on task the entire second half? No let-up whatsoever. Give them a ton of credit for keeping their heads in the game and executing accordingly.
So for the Pats, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to